Finally, it's the news! Back in 2016 here on YouTube, YouTube was a completely different place. I mean...
So, yeah, a lot of shit happened on YouTube in 2016. There's a reason why I'm doing a reaction to DramaAlert, which I normally don't do. This will go on the share channel between me, Ribbon, and Peter. Ribbon and Peter are here, by the way, so you'll hear them as I watch this video.
You could pretty much say and do anything and still make a lot of money. And during this time, before the Vine invasion, before the polls, during this time, one CSGO YouTuber rose to fame. That person being Leafyishere, making videos picking on all different types of people and criticizing their content. Some would even say that it was straight bullying. But regardless, Leafy grew his channel to over 4 million subscribers and was polling 100 million views a month. But after multiple controversies, Leafy's numbers started to go down, and 10 months ago, Leafy disappeared. Now, I've seen tons of YouTube videos all over this site claiming to have the answers to what happened to Leafyishere. Well, they were all clickbait. Nobody has the answers, but we do. Ladies and gentlemen, we have tracked down Leafy and we're about to do an interview. And finally, we will answer the questions. What happened to Leafyishere? Roll it.
I haven't really been doing much, to be honest. I've been getting into stocks a bit, set up an IRA, some bonds, pretty much.
So you're like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, you're getting into stocks, you're doing investments and stuff. I mean, this sounds like retirement talk. Have you been thinking about coming back to YouTube?
Every now and then I'll watch a little bit of like YouTube drama or something, and it'll make me think like, oh, I wish I could, you know, just voice my opinion on this, but honestly, not really that much. Again, it's just every now and then, every few months or so.
What was the main reason that you left? Like, I mean, you just...
Oh, there's so many reasons.
Because there's like, you know, normally when people take a break from YouTube, they upload a video, they explain themselves.
Yeah,
for you just
half of that money is for you and me.
Well,
You'll get sodas for me and you.
I think one of the main reasons was YouTube itself was just becoming just worse and worse every time. The monetization yellow thing was frustrating to deal with. It was more than that. It was just... There's so many different changes that was so frustrating to deal with. The copyright issues and the entire time was just turning. And then there was a trending page
what happened?
You scroll down and you know, there's like 5K views
2016, he was the most popular YouTuber ever, but at the end of last year, he disappeared. This video is going to answer what happened.
And that combined with just a bunch of other things. I was holding Bitcoin for a bit, and also Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase, but
it happened.
Yeah, I did well there. I did very well.
Recorded at 12, so, uploaded a few minutes ago.
In a sense, YouTube was like, you know, your job. And did you feel like, you know, it just, you know, it wasn't worth it anymore and you had enough money and you were successful enough to just walk away?
I think it kind of got to that point. And it just, again, it wasn't one big, you know, thing that just happened.
Right now?
It was just a slow, you know, more and more things to just add on top of it, and then eventually it was just, you know, the what is it? The hay that broke the camel's back, or something like that.
Actually, I don't even know the phrase now that I think about it, but. I remember when you didn't upload for like a month, right? You know, there wasn't really that much, you know, where's Leafy? Like, and you were gone for maybe 6 months, and then people started asking, and then after a year, then people started uploading videos, and, you know, with all these different theories that you were on drugs, or you got arrested, or you got married. I mean, it was insane, and I feel like right now, has been the biggest hype around you since you left, because I feel like YouTube as a whole has went this direction, this brand safe, this no swearing, no cursing, you know, this trying to get my videos monetized direction, and you represented kind of the exact opposite of that. And I feel like the current community is bored with like the Jake Paul, Logan Paul, that whole
really
thing.
I kind of am. I want Leafy to come back. I want the shit that happens.
I just see these kids, you know, on Twitter, and they're asking, you know, where is the edgelord? Where is Leafy? So when you left, did you think about, you know, letting down those hardcore fans?
Well, I mean, absolutely. I have the videos still saved on one of my old laptops where I was just gonna, you know, it was like a formal goodbye video and whatnot, but I just got halfway through it, and as I said, it was just more and more bullshit on top of the YouTube. And I'm not talking just, I'm talking more like YouTube as a platform, right?
Right.
Like, I remember I'd make jokes with like YouTubers and Skype calls, like, why the f is this shit getting popular? It's just like, you know, it's like the stupidest shit getting popular in the sense of, oh, what's a good example? Like the Logan Paul and Jake Pauls, right?
Yeah.
You look at it and you're like, okay, I get it that it's popular, right? And I get it, you know, there's content for anyone on YouTube. But then it just keeps growing. You get like, you know, you see Jake Paul with like 50 million views a video, and it just, you know, that on top of the fact that YouTube is just keeps rolling out these policies that just kind of seem like, yeah, if you make edgy content, it's even harder. It's even harder, and it's even more and it just becomes to a point where at the same time of money coming in, I'm like,
what creators do you think are responsible for the current climate on YouTube? Like, who caused the ad apocalypse, in your opinion?
It used to be Justice too, but he's sucking it up.
I mean, it's really hard to say. That's like a really complex question. I don't think it's fair to say that Jake Paul or Logan Paul did everything, because if it was just them, why are their videos still popular to this day, you know? Obviously, wherever the viewers tend to go in, you know, in that sense, that is where more content is going to come out of. It's just supply and demand, and you could blame Jake and Logan Paul, but at the same time, they're still doing good.
Yeah.
At least I think so.
Yeah, they are.
I'm really checking.
I think their numbers are quite down right now, but you know they were doing all right for quite some time. During your time on YouTube, there was a ton of controversies. You know, me and you had quite the controversy. But to talk about the first ones, I would say it was Tommy NC 2010, the autistic gentleman that you roasted, and then you got some hate.
I barely f***ing roasted that dude. I said the worst thing I said was like, oh, he's overweight and he smells like Doritos. It was a very tame video, dude. I hardly went in on it. And yeah, it's bad, don't get me wrong. But people make it out like I fucking, like, found him in real life and was like, hey, let's fucking fist fight or something.
Well,
that shit was very...
H3, if I remember correctly, H3 at the time jumped on that. And, you know, you guys were friends or whatever. And, well... He says that you weren't friends, you were just friendly, but you know, you said that you guys were friends. And he made a video going after you, and you went and made a video going after him. Is there still animosity there in that situation between you and H3H3?
I don't think so.
No?
It's pretty hard to be like angry at, you know, it's like...
something that happened years ago.
It's a massive ecosystem. Yeah. The fact that someone made a video on me when I was already doing controversial stuff, it's hard to take it too personal.
Perfectly getting along with you.
Especially given so much time. I'm sure I was
angry at the time. Beef that we might have had with some other YouTubers in the past. Like
what about Tommy NC 2010?
Yeah, even him too.
No, I'm still so angry about that. Every single time I go to bed, I'm like, Tommy and C guy.
Oh my god,
there was the content cop by iDubbbz.
That ruined him.
Is there still animosity there?
Nah,
not really. Upset with iDubbbz.
Not really.
And then the other controversy I can think of is probably Nick Cash. He exposed you for
that ruined him completely.
Stupid as fuck. And I respect the whole grind, right? But man, it's like, if you're gonna come at me, go for it. And if you're gonna try to, you know, make a whole thing, go for it. But just fucking attack me. Don't act like, well, you paid me $20. You know, we agreed to $20, and they ended up paying me $50. I got fucking scammed. And the justification, of course, is, oh, he has money. Well, what the? Walmart has money. if you get employed to a fucking job and they pay you even more than the amount you even, agreed to, the fact that there's something wrong with that, it's just ridiculous. Hate capitalism or
No, the good thing I like about
you agree to
watch
it.
your mouth is different.
When you were in your prime, there were a lot of content creators called Leafy clones that did commentary channels. Since you left, the commentary community has pretty much died. I mean, there's still a lot of people that make these videos, but they don't get that many views. Why do you think that whole genre on YouTube as a whole hasn't been successful since you left?
I mean, I'm sure I could take some ego approach, like, oh, it's because I left, but nah, it's YouTube policies and whatnot. Ask any creator, they know how, I'm sure even you could answer this, like, dude, the f***ing policies has been very difficult to even make edu content and even get money, and it's just, I mean, what else can I say about that? Keem, how hard is it to make a video and actually get it so it does have the yellow, yellow check mark?
I mean, every swear word in this, and you've sworn a lot, is being removed in this video right now that we're filming. Was there ever a video that you really wanted to make that you never got the chance to, and it just haunts you and you say, oh, I should have made that video?
I wish I made some cooking videos.
For real?
No, not really.
Oh my god.
I wish I made a few more video game videos and whatnot. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but like, yeah, I played quite a few video games, but I think this happens to anyone that makes videos, especially daily, just for a long period of time. Just slowly your content, even if you're not even trying to, it just slowly starts to morph towards what people want.
Right.
And this slowly happens over time, and I don't think anyone with this, split decision one day decides to just 180 their content, but it's impossible to not take in, you're uploading a video to YouTube. What the end goal of it? The only end goal that's reasonable is for it to get views, because if you didn't care about views, you wouldn't be uploading it to YouTube. Just keep it.
As industry have a code on it.
Whatever,
Yeah. Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
And you just slowly, see people's reactions to videos, and your content morphs. But I wish I would have but I wish I would have made a few more videos on video games.
Yeah.
Or something that I found a little bit more passionate.
Well, you still can.
On YouTube, because it's impossible to actually. Dude, you make so many videos against people on YouTube, you kind of just see all of it at this point. Like, yeah, this guy's doing something stupid. It's not very, it becomes a very lucrative process of just,
I also think that, you still could. Like, if you wanted to. I mean, you could just make videos just for fun.
Yeah, I might just be burnt on it, to be honest.
I guess the final controversy that I can think of is when you and Grade backstabbed me.
Oh no.
We were good friends, and well, you guys decided to make some YouTube revenue and make exposed videos. I mean, now Grade, he's been missing as well. Do you know what happened to Grade?
I talk to him every now and then. I know he bought a house, but I don't want to speak on his behalf. He doesn't really like talking about YouTube too much, It's been over a year, so whenever we talk, we usually don't talk about YouTube related.
I know we spoke privately about this, and that's how we're even doing this interview, and, we've made peace. But, for the public's sake, why did you backstab me? In your words.
How can I reasonably justify this? AdSense was at an all-time high, but...
I think that pretty much answered the question. So I think...
I can only speak for myself, obviously.
I think money and being successful has always been important to you, and that's part of the reason why you can just walk away. But is there anything creative in there? Is there any artistry in there that just loved making content and
well, of course. I still like the people that enjoyed my content as well. I know that I should have made the final video, but that's obvious. I made daily videos for so long. I was just so burnt on the website. It was unreal.
What was your favorite time?
You don't have to do daily videos. Do one video a week. That should work. You have 4 million subs.
Probably the Evelion or Mr. Black Darkness. Yeah, that's.
Mr. Black Darkness.
I mean, that shit's like priceless.
If I remember correctly, didn't he put a spell on you?
Yeah. It was nuts because as I grew, people would just start responding, on purpose because the whole end goal was just, to get publicity and whatnot. Right. But Mr. Black Darkness, this is when I only had like 100K subs, less than that. So the fact that he was doing all this crazy shit, this is before the whole, reactive, genre of YouTube. It was a little bit crazy, and I was wondering, like, is this guy gonna go up his phone, like, fucking right my side of the wall after the end of it? It was crazy, and it was nuts back then that he actually would just respond, and then.
We had
such an insane way.
And then we had both of you on DramaAlert, and you guys made peace, and he said he was gonna reverse the spell, but if I remember correctly, he never actually reversed the spell.
Maybe he redirected it at YouTube, and it's been a little bit delayed.
Not everyone watching this video right now will remember you at all. I mean, there's so many new people, and the YouTube changes very fast. But at one point, you were at the top of the world on this platform. You were bringing in over 100 million views, and that was 2016, which the platform
before
was
me
smaller.
Was going
what was
over
it like to
200
be
million views.
like on the top of the world and be a #1 YouTuber
on my old account?
And how did you deal with that responsibility?
That was before 2016.
I mean, that kind of helped me out.
Basically,
every single time I was
the account I created for him
was like recording or some. Because I had that happen with someone else in the past.
Jordan has over a million videos.
Paranoid, but I mean, honestly,
my old
I don't
count
see myself as
was 200.
I mean, I guess it kind of settled in throughout time or whatever,
2 million
but
views.
It's one of those things that
Somebody
I don't have like a private jet or something, so it's even hard for me now
to
see myself as like
cancel my whole YouTube account.
A YouTuber or rich or something, because I don't
video was
just
on
invested,
Right.
Remember
I'm sure you're living more of the crazy,
I almost
whatever lifestyle you want to call it,
so
I
bad.
Have, like a nice car yet.
I almost
I was telling you to buy a car like 2 years ago.
But that's cool though.
You were telling me to get a Stingray, and I might actually end up go through with that.
Yeah.
It's cool that
I'm so sorry.
I got a Camaro, what am I saying? Convertible. I got a convertible because of the supercars, right? It is the cheapest and the fastest, and it's the best of all worlds in my opinion. And I absolutely love mine. And it's like you get a car like that, and then it's like, it says, hey, you made it, and it probably gives you motivation to go out and grind a little bit harder, do some more big stuff. But since I guess this is the
maybe I'd still be on YouTube.
Since this is the last time I guess you'll be talking to YouTube ever, is there anything
ever, but for the time being.
For the time being ever, is there anything that you
go on, sorry.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans that have been waiting for your return? Is there?
I want to say that I appreciate all the support. I'm sure some people will listen to this interview and be angered by it, right, and think that everything, it's all fake and whatnot, but it doesn't undermine any of the the appreciation for the people that enjoy your content. Some of the craziest experiences for me was just walking into like a gas station and some guy's staring at you, and then he walks up and he's like, dude, I've seen your videos, and it's like, holy. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, and maybe I'll come back, but I don't know, the landscape does not like edgy content, and I think that if I had to bet right now, as time goes on, it's going to keep shifting towards more safe content creators. I think that in a couple of years we'll see nothing but the Stephen, what's his last name? The talk show guy, Stephen
Colbert.
We'll see nothing but that. Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, the platform seems like it's been catering towards them, so yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here from Leafy is no longer here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like on it. And if you're new here and you want to keep up to date with all the news going on in the YouTube community, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on. DramaAlert Nation, now over 4,400,000. That's right, more subs than Leafy. Subscribers.
I knew you'd pick that up.
Yeah, I beat you in subs, dude.
You deserve it.
Really, he beat him at subs?
Yeah. Drama passed him not that long ago. Yeah, they were friends, and it sucks that.
But my friend is a sociopath.
Alright, that's the end of this video.